We're in the topic of schools. This year has taken a huge toll on our educators. The pressures of teaching virtually, COVID cases on the rise, and of course the uncertainty of what tomorrow brings. It contributes to a huge issue for teachers everywhere: burnout. Joining me to talk about several of these issues, Erica, Janetta, and Danielle, all educators here in SoCal. Where my educators at? How we doing, fam? Ooh, standardized testing. Daniel, you were nodding your head there. Standardized testing for parents during COVID. I've been hearing a lot about that. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it needs to be a full stop. I mean, we're not to sound like Captain Obvious, but we're going to measure a performance access gap that we know is already there. And it's a huge amount of money that states are spending, $1.7 billion on average across the country on those tests. And the federal government still hasn't released states and granted them a waiver for this school year to release them, like California, from specific standardized tests that our students are still going to have to take, even in a.
Daniel, let's talk about that village right there. You're running the village, right? Your job is to not only care for the student body, right? A group of high schoolers, a lot of them, other people's kids, right? Make sure their well-being, safety, education is taken care of. But you're also in charge of your staff. You got to check in on your staff now and then.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the clinical care and the mental health of educators is just as important as any other tangent in the wheel, right? We have our student mental health, our parent wellness, and our educator wellness. And teacher burnout is real, and you have to find ways as an administrator to support them and really not only hold space for them, but activate like your empathy into actions that can be tangible for teachers so that they feel supported. And if they are going back to work, that you are steadfast in your commitment to making them feel safe and educating them on their rights and even access to things like employee assistance programs to get them telehealth or therapy, because the compounding effect of this, the longer we go, the novelty wears off, right? And it becomes a chronic fear that we're all experiencing.
Well, and by the way, new habits are formed, and then we have to combat those when we snap back to school. That's a whole conversation, which we'll get to in a second. Look, I want to just give you all high fives. We haven't heard from our educators as much as maybe other frontline workers because y'all have been in the classroom busy. And I know that this is a day when we can talk to you, and we appreciate all of you so much for the work you're doing for our kids, for our young people. Janetta Ellison, Dr. Erica Holmes, and Daniel Patterson, keep up the great work. We're counting on you to get our kids through this. Thank you so much for your work.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.